Our journey here at Devon started with Enverus OpenInvoice back in 2005, 2006 timeframe. We were processing over 100,000 invoices per month. So manually processing that many invoices in a centralized model was a nightmare. Stacks of paper up on everyone's desk. And we ended up going from centralized processing all paper invoices at the corporate office to a decentralized process where we pushed it out to all of our field offices in the field. So that was hundreds of users for over 100,000 invoices. There was a lot of training. There was a lot of work that went with rolling something like this out. But one of the great things early on is they really partnered with us and got our input on what kind of enhancements do you guys want to see in the system. In 2012, our plan was to go to SAP, and then it was to convert basically to 100% purchase orders. So 100% purchase orders on 100,000 invoices. This is all the administration work up front. This is getting your coding up front, getting your approvals up front. It's really supposed to reduce your administrative work on the back end. You can get costs booked early. So what we ended up doing was converting over to something that came along with SAP that we ended up configuring a lot to look a lot like OpenInvoice. Along with every new thing you get issues along with it. And so even though we thought we would have a procure to pay system that would be limited touches, it didn't quite work out that way for us. Instead of reducing my team, we actually increased my team by about 8 to 10 coders because we couldn't handle the volume. The automation we thought we were going to get from purchase orders, it wasn't there. Our approvers didn't like the functionality of approving invoices. And their time is very valuable, and it's very valuable to keep them out in the field, not in a computer system looking at invoices. We had so much feedback internally at our company that we had decided that we were going to move away from our more expensive, less friendly workflow that we had adopted over the last 3 years. I had one thought in my head. I knew exactly where I was going to go. So after a couple of demos, we made the decision early 2021, we're going to go OpenInvoice. We're going to switch over and go back to a more cost-efficient workflow. And so the system works perfectly for what we do. It works for our company. It's got a lot of configuration that you can leverage to your advantage. To me, it was the best tool on the market. Cost-wise, it's the best bang for your buck with what you're going to get. Overall, the project team that we had from OpenInvoice is one of the best ones I've ever seen. 87% of our invoice count, those vendors were already on OpenInvoice. And so they were already submitting to other buyers for work that they're doing. So they love the fact that they could consolidate and go to one system that was easy for them to use, that they were already using, and that they were using well. Because of the functionality in OpenInvoice, whether that's price book and mapping your general ledger accounts, that's your cost object requirements, we didn't have to increase our headcount at all. And our internal approvers, they definitely love the switch over to OpenInvoice as well. They are definitely saving a lot of time and able to reallocate that time elsewhere.